Hi everyone, welcome to Ansible Learning Series for Network Engineers. This is the 9th video on new Ansible Learning Series. In this video, we'll see how to use Cisco IOS L3 interfaces module for configuring L3 parameters like IPv4, address, subnet mask, and we'll see the details about different configuration states while configuring L3 parameters. In the previous video, we have seen how to configure L2 interfaces properties, then iOS interfaces properties, different configuration states. I'll be adding the previous videos link in the description and notification. Now we'll start writing a playbook for L3 interface properties. So for that, we'll copy this, create a new file 09, and the device which I'm going to use is routers SSH pass, which I used earlier. So R2 is the device which comes under that group. I already have SSH connection to this device. Now under configuration, we will see what are the options available in L3. So one is IPv4, and under that we can see the options like address and name. Name we have already given here, it is a mandatory field, and now we need to give address. So for that, IPv4, then under that address, and we'll verify the current address. It is 2.2, so we'll change this to 2.5. And we'll give the configuration state as replaced. First we'll try giving as merged, then we'll see replaced. And here we'll try printing the configuration changes. So I have explained this in the previous video. So for that, we will copy the previous video's syntax. So after running this command, after pushing this configuration, I am storing that into a variable called int, and then I am printing before and state and the command, and then after state. I'll copy this, put it here, and let us try running this playbook. Okay, so we are getting an error here because I haven't changed the module name. I have copied and pasted it from here. You can see the previous demo I was using the module called iOS interface, and here I need to change this to iOS L3 interface, and this is the name we need to give. This is successful, so we can see The interface before the management interface IP is 62, and before the config push the IP was 2.2, and now this has executed this command and current status 2.5. We'll verify that in the device. Now this has changed to 2.5 here in the device configuration. Now we will see how replace works. So I'll just put a comment here. Now here state I need to change to replaced, and IP I'll change to 2.6, and we'll see the difference here, the behavior difference when we use replaced. Okay, you can see here Ansible exactly knows where to give no command to remove the configuration and apply a new configuration. This will be very useful when you configure access list and all, because there you can delete and add a new access list so that the sequence number won't get changed. And now you can see the IP has changed. Now we'll see how the delete state works. I'll copy this. We'll call that as deleted, and what we can do, we can add multiple interfaces here. We'll try deleting 0/1 and 2 interface configurations. Here one thing you need to notice is I have just added a description, because it won't delete the description, because it is going to delete only the L3 parameters of the interface. So to verify that, I'm adding a description, and so now we have IP for both interfaces. We have description as well for both interfaces. Now we will try giving the state as deleted. Let's try running this playbook. Okay, you can see this has deleted the IP address config, but still the description is there because description is handled in iOS interfaces module. You can see here, so that is not, this attribute is not part of iOS L3 interfaces. So whenever you do a delete operation, that deletes only the configuration relevant to that particular module. And similar to that, we'll see the override option. And for gigabit 01, I will put this configuration and I'll change the state to overridden. And if you do that, what will happen is this will configure IP address only to this interface and it deletes all the other interface configurations. Now I have direct console connectivity to the device. And here we can verify the IP address. So the management interface is having IP 0/62. Now once I run this playbook, this will delete all the other interface configuration and pushes only this IP to 0/1, the another interface. And so you should be careful while using overridden option, because this can delete all the existing configuration if you haven't defined the data model properly, because this replaces all the attributes defined in this particular module. So let us just try running it. You can see here this has deleted the primary interface configuration itself and it is not able to push other configurations to the device. So you should be careful while doing this overridden option in the production. You need to test it in your test environment before doing this in the production, because this can cause device to become unreachable. I hope now you have a clear understanding on how to use this iOS L3 interfaces module for configuring L3 parameters of Cisco devices. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.